the fact that the farmers have had a difficult time because of the lockdown, whether it has been about harvest or selling or distribution, etc. So as we look at the sowing numbers, what are the initial seed sales numbers that you're looking at?
Thank you, Manisha, for your question. To begin with, I think the seed sales have not yet stopped. So we are still calculating, but what the industry can gauge right now is that there may be a drop in vegetable seed sales, but apart from that, the seed industry is looking bright. We're looking positively at this Kharif season, as we've managed to get a lot of the seeds from the seed hubs to the farmers' fields. I think, as per industry estimates, we have got about 250 lakh quintal of seed from the seed hubs to the farmers' fields. Talking about the rural retailer and distributor network, well, there we may have a problem when the seed sales actually close, because the farmers right now, they don't have enough money to buy good seeds. In fact, the farmers right now, in fact, the small and the medium farmers are going for a conservative option. They're going to actually go for the cheapest things available. That's the report we are getting right now. And even in areas where, for example, you mentioned cotton, that cotton acreage is increased, we are seeing different patterns in the seed sales right now. So that's for the seed industry. Well, for the small and medium seed players, there may be a big problem lingering, because the seed manufacturing costs, due to the labor shortages, due to transportation, logistic processes going up, and also the credit crunch, the small and medium players will be in trouble at the end of the season.
Mr. Singh, what is the help that the government is giving to you then? Because we've heard in recent days on how much of policy reforms have been done and how much of a support is being given to agriculture. So when it comes to seed as a sector within that, what have you guys received and what are you asking for?
Okay. To begin with, Manisha ji, the seed sector is actually the backbone for food sovereignty in the country. Now, the small and medium seed companies and through NSAI have been very vocal, in fact, through the media, through making representations to the government, that we need a seed stimulus package, because if you want to sustain Indian seed companies, you need to come out and help them right now. That's what we've asked the government. At least you can give us low interest loans or soft loans for at least the small players. But this is not, there's been no news on this. There's no mention of this even in any of the agri-stimulus packages. So we were anticipating that. That has not yet happened. Let's see what the government will do. But I will also say that the Ministry of Agriculture, especially the Joint Secretary Ashwini Kumarji and other people there in the ministry, have been very, very helpful to ensure that seeds move across the country. They've in fact extended all licenses. They've even allowed for certain concessions, certain regulatory concessions for the seed players, so that there is. So we really appreciate when it comes to the regulatory side. But still, we've not seen any financial help from the government, which the small and medium companies really want. The big companies, they are resilient, although they have suffered. I'm not saying that the big companies are not also in trouble, but the small and medium companies, many of them will have to shut shop if there is no help from the government. And we're not even saying, give us the money and forget it. No, we are saying, can you ensure that government banks can provide low interest loans or small loans, or basically soft loans, and also the government can also include some capital subsidies for investment. Now these are some of our demands to the government.
Mr. Singh, I also want to know, and this is my final question really, on what really has been the increase in seed prices year on year. What really has been the trend? How much are the farmers paying more this time around?
Okay, for that, let me also set a little context there. Right now, we cannot estimate what is the current inflation right now. Okay, but the reports we are getting, for example, I'll start with Tamil Nadu. Now, the Coimbatore region has, there's been a spike in demand for carrot seed, but due to labor shortages, we don't know how much of that will be planted. Going further to East India, we are actually seeing that there may be some drop in paddy seed prices, because the government is right now stepped in and they are saying that we are going to supply the seeds to the farmers, because the area was already cyclone hit, and most of the transplantation has not happened yet. So the government has stepped in Odisha. If we go further east, in areas such as Imphal and Manipur, their sowing is on full-fledged it's on, and with that, we hope that some seed can reach there in time. Otherwise, people are going to go back to their native seeds. In Bihar and UP, seed supplies, there is no problem in seed supplies, and people are getting whatever seed they want. Moving further, Gujarat, you will see a big spike in groundnut seeds. So we may see a small price inflation in the groundnut seed this year. Also for soybean seed, which was falling this year because of a steady supply and also a good demand for soybean seed, we may see that the price of soybean seed will stabilize, and also it may see an increase next year. For paddy, I think the prices overall across North India will be pretty stable and there will not be much increase. But mind you, the farmers will again choose government varieties.
Okay.
They're trying to go for cheaper seeds. That is the mood of the market right now.